Hey everybody, it's Rich and welcome to your Wednesday video. Joining you from, as always, my home here in Laguna Beach. It's a little bit of a cloudy day and it's a pleasure to be with you and share some thoughts on the word judgment. So, love this theme. I'm holding in my hand a book, I don't know if you can see this, by Wayne Dyer. It's a book he wrote several years ago called Wisdom of the Ages. This is actually a book that I refer to often. As I was preparing for what I wanted to talk about with that word judgment, I went to this book because in this book he talks about a whole bunch of different themes, and he's got a whole chapter on the word judgment. So I'm going to share with you a little story that he tells, and then some specific lessons that he recommends about practicing non-judgment in your life. So if you like what I share today, then great. If you don't like it, then that's all Wayne Dyer stuff anyway, so just kidding. Love you, Wayne. So this is a story. Wayne Dyer says a story that was told to him by a great teacher of his, Nisargadatta Maharaj, who lived in India and was highly regarded as a mystical spiritual saint by many. It says a devotee wondered why Nisargadatta would say, "In my world nothing ever goes wrong." Nisargadatta answered with this story of a monkey having a conversation with a tree. "You mean to tell me," the monkey said to the tree, "that you actually stay in one place for an entire lifetime and don't move from that spot? I don't understand." "You mean to tell me," the tree said to the monkey, "that you actually go from place to place using your energy to move about all day? I don't understand." Nisargadatta's story was meant to help his devotee recognize that her identification with her body got in the way of her understanding of his spiritual perspective. Engaging in judgment about the other created a scenario that was like the monkey trying to understand the tree, or vice versa. The higher reality is that both life forms contain the same universal organizing intelligence, yet cannot begin to understand each other. So then he goes on to say, to put this important lesson to work in your life, and he gives 4 thoughts which I'll share. 1. Refuse to make judgments about the importance or value of others based on what you have come to assess as normal. See the unfolding of God in everyone and in all life. Know that no one is superior in the invisible realm of the Spirit, and that our outer shells all come in a variety of shapes, sizes, and conditions. Second advice was, see the genius in everyone that you encounter. See the genius in everyone you encounter. Make an effort to look for the perfection rather than being misled by appearances of the host container. Third thing, begin to practice this simple wisdom. There are many things I do not understand, and I like it that way. Again, there are many things I do not understand, and I like it that way. It's funny, I always walk around here in Laguna, and there's beautiful trees everywhere. And if I'm ever walking with someone and they're like, "Oh, what kind of tree or what kind of bush is that?" my answer is always the same, and that is, I have no idea. And I consciously make an effort to not know the names of different trees and flowers and bushes, because I don't want to identify them with that name. The truth is, I just like, you can't see, but I'm looking at some pretty trees. It's like, I just like the way the tree looks. So, to me, that's a little way of practicing, I like it that way. And the last thing he says is, let go of judgments that compare others to what has come to be labeled normal. Just because most people can see, that doesn't render the blind insignificant. And just because most folks walk about and talk, that does not imply that those who lie in silence are less precious in any way. So, Wisdom of the Ages, some great wisdom from Wayne Dyer. That is it. Let's stay in this conversation for the rest of the week on judgment and ideally practicing non-judgment. And I'll talk to you soon.